Hi Pisces, welcome. My name is Cindy. This is Written in the Stars by Cindy. I am here to do your March 1st through the 15th, 2020 Love Tarot horoscope. I did go ahead and pull some overall energies for the reading, and what I pulled was the advice that you need to hear and know is that there are patterns of control, power, and manipulation around you. So, and just wants to share a reminder that intimacy is not possessive. So you just need to be aware of those types of energies. Again, that's control, power, and even manipulation. And then we also have here purely physical sexual attraction. Those types of passions run fast, but they burn fast as well. So a relationship requires more than just the physical attraction. So those are messages that were pulled for you. And then also to further clarify this, we got the 555, and it says wisdom, wake up call, time to move in a new direction. So yeah, it looks to me like the energies that you have been around have not been in the highest and best for you. So it's time for you to have that wisdom and move in a different direction. So Pisces, let's see what your energies are for the first 2 weeks of March 2020. That's March 1st through the 15th. We got here the Ten of Swords. We have here the Star in reverse. We have here the Divine Masculine, which is the Emperor. We also have here the Two of Cups, which is a Divine Partnership. Let's see what other energies we can get for you. There were some turning to the side, but there we go. We have quite a few. So we have the Six of Swords, the Devil, we have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and because we have so many, we just need 2 more to get a good even number here. So they're really just flying out. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And my goodness, we even have 2 more. So hold on just a minute. All right. We have the King of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And that is in reverse. So Pisces, we have a lot that wants to come out for you today. So what we have here is the Ten of Swords. So there's some sort of a very painful ending, but it's a definite conclusion and an ending to a situation. Next to that, we have the Star. It is in reverse. So this is really seeing that there's really no hope in the situation, and just allowing it, just allowing and healing from that as well. Next to this, we do have the Divine Masculine energy, and this is someone that's very important to you, and this is someone that you've been in a divine partnership with. So those that, this is love, commitment, and it's just really being in connection with one another, just feeling, you just know what each other's feeling and thinking, as well. So let's move on. Right now, the way it's looking is there has been this ending in a situation that you did have a lot of hope in, that you did see a beautiful future with this person. You know that they're your soulmate, your twin flame, the person that, and I should say, or twin flame, the person that you could definitely see your life with and you're very connected to. But at this time, there has been a very painful ending, and you that it's not coming back together at this time. So moving forward, we have here the Six of Swords. So there is some healing. You may be traveling, you may be moving on into another situation, and it could be either with another or by yourself. And if this isn't you, Pisces, moving forward, you know, there is the energy of someone moving forward at this time. And we do have next to that the Devil energy. So, you know, this is getting yourself into a situation where it's a very low vibrational energy. It involves, you know, there could have even been a third party involved in this situation as well. Control, manipulation, self-serving type of an energy, and whatever that is. You need to know, Pisces, that this is intended to be a lesson. This is not intended to be something that will be long term, but or forever. It depends on long-term meaning. You know, this is not somebody that you're going to marry and settle down with. This is a lesson that you know, someone needs to learn. So how I'm seeing this here is underneath this Ten of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. So again, an ending, a very, very painful ending that somebody's moving forward from. And, you know, either by themselves or with someone else. But, you know, just wanting to put distance at this time between themselves and what's happened here. But, you know, this is they're not hopeful. I mean, this is not a soulmate. This is not someone that they see themselves with. This is, you know, a situation where there is, again, a lot of control and manipulation and, you know, self-serving energy. So underneath this Emperor, we have the Two of Swords, and it is in reverse. So again, it could be that this Emperor energy, you know, is the one that needed to make this decision. And it was a very hard decision. It was not an easy decision, but it was a decision. And a lot of times it's wanting to release the drama and the conflict, and it's making a decision between two. So it could have been that there was a masculine energy that was either decided upon, or the energy that made the decision. Next to that, we do have the Seven of Wands, and that is under the Two of Cups. So again, this loving relationship that ended, this very important relationship that ended, there's been a lot of arguments that's gone on, and it's been consistent. So and it may still be going on even after the decision has been made to walk away. So someone is feeling very, very defensive, and may not, you know, if they're engaging, you know, if people are engaging one another, there is some arguing and conflict going on, and that's going on every single time there is some sort of communication. And if there is no communication, they're very defensive at this time. Underneath the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. So someone is building a brand new foundation for themselves. They could be starting over, and they're just looking at ways to build themselves and build their financial foundation. They may not have a whole lot now, but they are very ambitious, and they have the potential to make a whole lot of money and to really build a nice financial foundation for themselves moving forward. Underneath the Star and the Devil, we have the King of Cups. So again, this person is really trying to master their emotions. They may be very emotional too at this time, and because of that, because they are so emotional, especially since this is a masculine energy, you know, and it could be the masculine that, you know, there was a third party that came in and had to make the decision. You know, to me it looks like they do have some lessons that they still need to learn here, but because of this they could be easily manipulated and controlled, because they may be very, very emotional at this time. And one of the lessons that they are needing to learn is how to master their emotions, how to become their own master and not allow someone else to take advantage of them or be codependent upon someone for their own personal needs. Next to that, we have the world, or the Wheel of Fortune, and that one is in reverse. So again, it has to do with timing. It has to do with cycles in their life, and it could be cycles repeating themselves. They may, you know, they may very well, you know, have been in a situation that could have scared them, it could have frightened them, and they ran from it. This just seemed like the easier way out, but it wasn't, and it's not going to be. And so again, it's a cycle that they may have found themselves in their life, and they're repeating it again. And it could have been a cycle that they're repeating out of fear. But no matter what it is, you know, the timing for this divine partnership just was not right. It wasn't right at that time. And they still have lessons. And again, we know here that they're lessons. And these two cards reminded me of the Devil card. And I almost said that. And sure enough, the Devil card came out. But again, next to the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Swords. So, you know, this is in reverse. So this energy, again, is another masculine energy. And we have three masculine energies here. So this could be, you know, they're all at the top of their pinnacle. You know, but this particular energy, the King of Swords energy, is something that, or someone that, you know, they speak their mind, and they judge very harshly, very, very harshly, and you know, they're very quick to cut people and things out of their life. And that could be what's going on here, is that, you know, in this energy over here, where there's, you know, this control manipulation that's going on, where they're not in control of their emotions. Where over here with this Two of Cups, their divine partnership energy, where they're being very, very, very defensive. They're doing it in a manipulative and harsh way as well, which is very painful. So someone is needing to release. They are releasing the situation at this time, and they are moving in a different direction, which again, it is wisdom, wake up call, time to move in a different direction. And again, with this Devil card here, we do have purely physical sexual attraction. You know, there's nothing else really to that situation. There's control, power, and manipulation. A lot of possessiveness, and intimacy is not possessive, which is, you know, totally opposite in this divine partnership, this loving partnership as well. So let's get some clarity, Pisces, on this situation. We do have regrets here. We have numbing. So someone is really feeling overwhelmed. There's also a lot of fear involved here as well. And there is reinvention and divine timing too. So with someone releasing and letting go, they are going to be going through a major transformation. with this situation, and they are they are feeling very, very, very overwhelmed. And this fear and regret, this is like the Nine of Swords energy, you know, where they're all up in their head, and they have a lot of anxiety, probably can't sleep. They're probably feeling this during the day and at night, but there is a lot of regret over this situation. But just know that there is the divine is overseeing this divine partnership, and you know, there is divine timing that you know, is in place. So you know, whatever this ending is, it needs to happen at this time, because there are lessons that need to be learned here. And that is hard. I know, like I know it is really, really hard, Pisces. That one was wanting to come out. Yeah, so someone's going to go through this dark night of the soul. This type of an energy is really going to throw someone, you know, into a place where they're going, you know, so that they learn their lesson, and they, you know, and they come out an entirely different person, you know, because of this. But there is deception, and that is where this fear and these regrets are coming in to play. So let's go ahead and get a message here. It says, my mind and heart always comes back to you. And one more message. It says, I can't seem to find the right words to say to you, which again is probably one of the reasons why there is this defensiveness and, you know, this judging harshly situation. You know, it's just really, I mean, you know, this fear and regret and deception and all these emotions that are coming up because of these lessons. You know, we have the lessons of Mars and the lessons of Pluto here that are being learned at this time. But it is a wake-up call that is going to give wisdom in the end, you know, down the road. So there you go, Pisces. That is your reading for March 1st to the 15th, 2020. If you have any questions, or if you would like to have your own individual personalized reading with me, you can click on the link that I have below, and it'll be in the comment section, or it'll be up underneath my video. I am running a special right now, so 15 minutes for $15, and that will go through the middle of March, March 15th. So there you go, Pisces. That is your horoscope reading for the first 2 weeks of March. Take care of yourself, and I will talk with you again soon.